Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So here I am filming another tutorial for you guys. I hope you can hear me okay. I just put the baby to bed and I am ready to start filming. So hopefully this works out, so this will be a little bit easier for me to start filming videos for you. So of course I did a little bit of Black Friday, Cyber Monday shopping, especially with like all the sales and everything. I picked up a couple of goodies, and I will actually do a little makeup haul for you guys once I get everything in. So that'll be all my Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and even like a little Sephora haul for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So starting out, I'm going to use the Brow from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is the number 6 shade. So I didn't really know what this was at first. I honestly thought it was a powder, but it is actually a cream, and then in the top actually comes with a nice little brush for you. It steps right in. A lot of you are probably like, oh, well, I knew that. Well, I didn't. So we're gonna see how much I like this product compared to the Anastasia Dip Brow. And I always line under my brows first. Oh, this is weird. And I follow all the way through. And then I go to the top, and I start a little bit away from where my brows start, because you want to make sure that you have enough space to blend that in. And then once I get all the product off of my brush, I go to the front, and that's where I'll start to blend the color in. And if your brow doesn't come out perfect, don't worry about it, because that's what concealer's for, and you're going to be able to cover that right up. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to basically conceal and fix up any mistakes that I had with my brows, and I'm also going to use this to as like basically a base for my eyeshadow. And now that I've applied it, I'm going to take a beauty blender and basically just blend out what's already there, and take if there's any extra product, and I'll just take it out. And now of course I'm going to set with the Coty Airspun. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O2. So this is called the Second Nature. And it actually has like some brighter colors. Let's see. And there's a reflective, because these actually have the names of each shade on them. So I'm going to start with this color right here. And this is basically going to be like our base color. Alright, so next I'm picking up this one right here. Next I'm going to pick up and I'm actually going to be using a thicker brush to cover more area. So now I'm going to pick up like a little bit more focused brush And I'm going to be dipping it in this color right here. It's like the brightest red. And we're going to try to focus that color right in that crease. And I'm just going to take that big brush again that we put that orange on and just kind of buffer out the edges just to blend the color in. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Shape Tape, and I'm going to create my cut crease really quick. So when creating a cut crease, I like to be very tedious when it comes to making the actual line, because you want to make sure that you're following where your eyelid is, because if you're like me, my eyelid likes to transfer, especially when I have glitter or anything. So I made the mistake of trying to make this big, huge, you know, eyelid cut crease, and it ended up messing up completely. So now basically what I do is, like, I'll look in the mirror and I'll find where the angle of basically what's gonna show, and that's where I'll take my brush and I'll line it from there. And then afterwards I'll close my eye and I'll go back and actually fill in whatever is missing. Alright, so now for the fun part. I am going to be using my Glitter Veins palette. This is a handmade off of one of the girls in the beauty groups that I'm in. If you've watched my videos before, you know I've talked about them. But so I picked out all of my own glitters, and I custom made this palette myself. She makes all of these colors. So if you are interested, it is Glitter Veins Co. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but she does have a Instagram as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these glitters today for my look. And I'm actually going to be applying some glue just to help with the adhesive. You can wear them by yourself, but the glue kind of just helps hold it all together. So I will do one eye at a time because it will end up drying pretty quickly, and we don't want it to dry without putting the glitter actually in the lid. And I'm going to be using the shade right here, and it's called Stuffing. Alright, so I know I probably look a little crazy, but that's what makeup wipes are for. And we're gonna clean up our face, because we don't want to start putting concealer and stuff and foundation all over and then end up having crap everywhere. Alright, so from here I'm going to use my Versali Unicorn Essence and the Tarte Rainbow with the Sea Radiant Drops. And I always use these as my primers. Alright, so for foundation, I bought the new Fenty Beauty primer and foundation. I ran out of my Tarte foundation, so I figured it was time to try a new one. So I'm super excited. This is going to be like a first impressions for me. I have the color 150. I hope that is enough. I heard some lady overheard some lady saying that it oxidizes like 2 shades darker. So if for some reason I look super dark in this video, please don't bash me for it. I promise I will like fix it as much as I can. This is just a first impressions. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Pro Filter primer really quick. If I can get anything out. So this is supposed, all of it's supposed to be matte. So we're about to find out. This is probably way too much, but hey, it is what it is, and it actually looks like a lot of product. So I'm super excited. And we're definitely gonna be able to test what the coverage is for this, because as you can see, like, I'm breaking out all over. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this Louisiana weather. It was like 1650 degrees one day, and then it's like 780 the next. Like, we just can't catch a break. So, shade 150. I guess I'm just gonna go like pour it all over my face, or should I let this dry maybe? Is it gonna matte me out? Well, still look oily, so maybe it's gonna help make this matte. I don't know. So, alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dive on it, I guess. Alright. I started with 4 pumps and I'm like super freaking messy. And I'm gonna use my Tarte Kabuki brush, and we're gonna blend it out and just see. Oh. Alright. Alright, so the coverage is actually pretty okay. I really won't know how matte it is, I guess, until like I actually like wear it somewhere. And I guess we'll see if it oxidizes or anything, because it kind of looks like it's almost the perfect shade for me. A little bit lighter, but you know. Alright, so for contouring, I got the, I finally got to try out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour, and this is in the light shade. So I'm going to go ahead and use the lightest one, and I have been putting a drop of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea into it, because it is a little thick, and if you put a little bit of oil, it'll spread a little bit easier, and you'll get a little bit more pickup for your product. And then I'm gonna dip into the, this one is called Java, and then I used Fair. And I'm just gonna take my Sigma brush, and I'm just gonna basically just buff it all out. Alright, I'm gonna take that Coty Airspun again, and I'm gonna set my face. And then I'm gonna actually take this Ashley Secret Beauty, and this is the Mineral Finishing Velvet Powder, and it's in the shade Milani. And I'm just gonna take this big powder brush, and I'm gonna brush it all over my face. The Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And I'm gonna bronze my cheeks. And then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender and set my face. Alright, now my glitter transferred a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean that up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dust in that crease and just try to get a little bit of that glitter out. Morphe 35O2 Pallet, and we're going to apply the shadows that go under our eyes. So I'm going to use use the red right here. And what that's going to be, it's going to be basically like our liner. And I'm going to go all the way through with it. And then I'm going to take this color right here. And this color is basically going to be like a cover out of this undercolor. Alright, so I basically just embraced this glitter going everywhere. And I took what was ever left on my brush. And I just kind of worked it up sporadically into the color. So I'm just going to look like a little snowball. But you still have that line of cut crease. But now the glitter is everywhere. It is literally everywhere. And I'm actually going to take a little bit and put it right in that corner. So it's going to actually meet where that red is. I'm going to use a smaller brush because that's going to be really freaking bad. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to coat my lashes in the It Cosmetics Tight Line. And it's like a super fine brush, which is really cool because it basically gets all these bad boys. Alright, so for my lashes, I'm going to use the Rose Couture, and this is in the style Camille. You can get them at rocolashes.com, and you can also use code Mindy5 to get some money off. These were created by Katie Rogers, who is Mermaid Hair XO. She is the creator of Mermaid Hair. Very thick, long, luscious hair, and she's actually in the Dallas area. And these were actually my wedding lashes because these are considered mega glam, but these are more of the natural looking ones. I do have another pair and it's called Summer, and they're a lot more they're a lot thicker, so they definitely are like super duper glam. Alright, so all those. And I'm going to use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. And I'm going to coat my eyebrows so that they don't look all white and taily since we put on foundation. And I have like super curly brows, so this helps to keep them tamed and not all over the freaking place. And then for my blush, I'm going to use my Sigma, and it's the Cora de Rosa. Very pretty color, and it's like the only blush I have, which is so sad. I had the Tarte Partey that you get free birthday from Sephora, and of course it broke, so I'm gonna end up buying another one eventually, but for now this one works and it's a really pretty color. And for my glue, I'm going to use the Sugar Glue Kit. And so pretty. I haven't even touched them yet. So pretty. And I love the fact that you can like take them out and like re-get them for each one you used. So I think I'm gonna use the gumdrop color for my highlight. Which already looks like I have highlight on, which is so freaking awesome. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this butterscotch color into the mix, just to give it a little more bronzy kind of color instead of pinky. Alright, so for lip colors, I've decided to mix these two awesome Huda Beauty products. These are her lip strobes. Sephora doesn't have the regular one, so the regular liquid lipsticks. So this is what we have. So I'm gonna use the colors Saucy and Angelic, if you can even see. There we go. So Saucy is more of the reddish color, and then Angelic is kind of like this like highlight, really pretty color, and I couldn't choose, so I'm gonna use both. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like this look and want to recreate it or use it for this holiday. I definitely know that I will. I'm a sucker for glitter, and this screams glitter, this screams holiday. Like, you will be glowing all Christmas. So if you enjoy my videos and you want to see more, make sure to click the subscribe button on my channel, and make sure to follow me on all social media, Instagram, Facebook. I even have a Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat. Everything is Mindy Punch, so be sure to stay up to date with me on there. You know, I had a great time filming this look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, because you know my looks are never planned and they never go as planned. So everything is just basically on a whim. But if you do have any ideas for any looks that you would like to see, please feel free to leave a comment on my channel, on my Instagram page, anywhere that you can get in touch with me, and I will be sure to create that video for you. So since this whole nighttime thing kind of worked out, I will be able to put out a couple more videos for you guys. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Because as you know, it's been super hard trying to film at night and making sure I don't wake up the baby, and so this seemed to work out. So I guess it's a win-win for all of us. But please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with all of your family and friends and relatives and anybody else that you may know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.